Good morning. Okay, so I am super excited to be able to share this. And in 10 years of my trading, I have never seen anything like this. And of course, I have my ways I trade as well. Hang on, I'm just going to shut these windows. The birds here, it's like they're lovely, but they're very loud. Oh my goodness. It's like Bird Hill, Bird Hill. All right. So, my friend Chris, he messaged me and he said, "Oh, I think I've come across really good software." And of course, I'm like, "Oh, yeah." I've bought thousands of indicators and software over the 10 years, you know. And of course, I didn't really believe him, but he kept on messaging me saying, "Oh my goodness, I just won like, out of 10 trades, only one loss." And he kept on messaging me this and he goes, I literally he said, you should get this. And it's only $149 for lifetime access. And and then he said, I've just won another six trades in a row. And and I went, okay, well, why not try it out? Okay. So I did. And I put on my chart and I went, oh, this has to repaint. There's got to be a repaint. He goes, it doesn't repaint. So I watched it like a hawk. And I messaged him. I said, what in the world is this? Anyway, so this has been, I have noticed similar, um, like indicators, and this has been coded very special. Okay. So please be advised that if you try to share it, if you buy it, the file has got a corrupt code in it. Okay. And it'll corrupt your file. Okay. I've been warned, so I'm warning you. Okay. It doesn't cost much. It's $149 lifetime access. Okay. Now, they do have live trading sessions as well. And I have my own live trading sessions in Asia that I trade on instruments, both Forex and futures, live in Asian session. Okay. And I do this on Forex as well. Okay. So they talk about futures. I do it on both. All right. So, of course, I'm still using what I always use because this is very good software. You don't need this. It's just um, what I personally have been using, and you know these things in here. They're just very high quality, right? But you can find things for free as well. You can get smart money concepts, ICT toolkit, right, to get fair value gaps and things like that. Um, this is just very good. So you don't need it, but if you want to get it, I do have all the links and all that. And I use this to enter, see this here? I use this for my entries on smaller time frames as well, right? But this here, for simpleness, buy and sell signals, you will make money easily, okay, on both Forex futures, right? So don't get overwhelmed by all my stuff. This is just how I trade. And I always have a naked chart that I look at as well, right? And I have my confirmation. So, fair value gaps in here, order blocks, things like that, which, most traders use, right, to visually see, where support and resistance are, supply areas, order blocks, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm just explaining this, right? But it is available. I am an affiliate with the Zeman, all right? So let's go here and um, go onto here. So I'm just going to move my head because I keep on looking at it. Madness. It's like I'm talking to myself. I mean, I'm always talking to myself. I'm crazy. Okay. So whether you do it on NQ or M or micros, that is up to you, dependent on your size account. Like if I put it onto NASDAQ, that's for Forex. All right. So it's just loading up here. All right. And what I will do, I'll just put, because this box is quite large. You can take it off, but you know, these are all confirmations. And I will see here. So actually I'll just go in here and take this box off. Right, hang on. TO. I'm literally I'm being honest here. Like this, right? And of course I use confirmations, like anything normal. Like if you have like an area where see here where this is a strong like resistance area or coming into a strong support or demand. Of course, if you've got a cell going straight into it, you're not going to, you need to use your logical sense. Right? You know, this has come up, this is retesting, this is going straight into a resistance level because look to the left. This is my orbs that I have on, money zones, right? So all up here, I do my money zones, right? Easy, simple money. What I have makes people money, makes me money, makes you money, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna go, oh, the wrong one. Okay, okie dokie. So you would be having this here. You can see through here, right? Comes in. It's like like logical sense, right? You get a buy. Look to the left. Okay, when you get a sell here, beautiful, right? Okay, okie dokie. So let's go, um, and we'll have a look here. So this is on the 5 minutes. So I have a look. I go through the time frames, of course. Um, Top down. Have a look on the 15. What's happening on the higher time frames as well. Right. And in here, I'll put this on the same time frame so you can see. Right. And in here, I'll just turn this noise down because it's very noisy. Okay. Okay, so here you can see here, that's this area over here. So here's the buy, and I would have taken this buy. Definitely would have taken this buy. Right, we have an uptrend. Right, I'm not going to take the sell. Why? Because we are making high highs. Right. Okay. And it's also when we call the sell here, right? It was right smack bang in between the moving averages. So you don't go, we're above the moving averages, we take the trade. Right. And you can see the sell here. That would have been here. Right? You get a signal. Right? You turn your alerts on. You can have it going to your phone. Trade off your phone. I use remote desktop. So I'm connected to my actual PC that's got my Apex and Woollynox accounts and also my Forex accounts. Okay. So you can have that on your phone as well. I can't see on my phone. I have to have my iPad with me. This is you know, I'm the type of trader, I have my laptop. I don't have millions of monitors, right? Good on you if you do, but I don't want to be locked down to having to be in a room to trade, right? That's what this is all about, having freedom, right? I can go on the beach, I can be traveling somewhere, I can be anywhere and I get an alert and I can pop in the trade, right? Okay, off my iPad. Okay, so you can see here, sell. Everything is underneath these moving averages. These are my um, moving averages that I use for confirmation as well. I do have a few others, right? And then this here is a TP, right? This is literally a TP. So you get a signal, you wait for it to pull back, and then you get in. What I do is I stay in, right? Because this is all telling me that this is going down. Now you can just take the TP, no worries. If you're on futures and you're doing your, I don't know, $400 a day, 200,000, whatever, it depends on your account and where you're in with what firm, right? You might just want to go in for $100. You might have 20 accounts. So I have over 20 PAs, right? So when I do, let's just say, let's keep it simple, $200 in 20 accounts, you can do the math. That's very easy to do with this. There you go. Boom. $200 done or $100 done. Depends on if you're using micros, right? My friend passed his accounts with this that told me about this. He was like, I can't say what he said, but he was pretty excited about um, this software, right? You might have a funded account with a prop firm with Forex. You know, coming in here is $500 or 250, depends on your account size. Right? This is easy money, and when I show you these signals, you're just going to be blown away. Right? Keep going. This does not repaint, by the way. Okay, so here's the next one, which is over here. Right? We're in a downtrend. Underneath the moving averages is price is below. We are only selling. We can stay in this trade, but there's the TP. You get an alert, you wait for the pullback, you can put a limit order in, and there it goes. Right? Now I can stay in this, and what I do is I use this tool here. Right? This tells me I can stay. This is not an overall, as I said, you don't need this, but it's highly effective. It cost me $170 for a quarter of the year, right? And he's got a lot of tools, but I use this to stay in because this is telling me to stay in, stay in, stay in, and I get out when it tells me to get out. Right. And I get the first alerts here when it starts going green that the buyers are coming in. Right. And I watch this here. Right. Okay. Gives me additional confirmations. All right. We have tools like any business. You treat this like a business, it'll pay you like a business. You know, people open up, restaurants, hairdressing salons. Maybe you might work from home. You're a lady, like I remember I did spray tanning. I had to buy the equipment to spray tan. I needed the tools. You might be an excavator driver. You need an excavator. You need the tools, right? These tools help me to make money. All right. So you can see here, I mean, this here is a lot of money, right? And then what I do in here, this is more advanced. Okay. Okay. I don't, for beginners, newer traders, right? Don't get overwhelmed by this, but when there is a trend and I know that they're going to a zone, if you look to the left, there's a clear, right? This is a zone, a supply area, demand area, sorry, demand area. It's going to a demand, right? And I will take this run and I will add positions on this run. Okay, so I will be on here. I'll go on to my Heikin-Ashi candle, right? I get my first entry. There's another one here. Now I'll just go on to my 15-second. Right. Now I can take my trade here. Then I can add positions on these spikes as well. But in here, when it comes into this, and add a position. Right. So I can use my compound interest. Right. It is up to you how you want to use it, but I can make money here and then add it on to my next trades. Right. So I am milking this whole run. Okay. So I can, I can make the money here, add it on. Make the money, add it on. Make the money, add it on. Okay. Then I can go into the next run. Pulls back, I get another sell. I can see it's still coming down. The sellers are in control. This is telling me to stay in. Right? This in here is just a pullback. There's a spike. If you ever listen to one of my videos, there's a spike, there's a spike, there's a spike. I'm in until I start getting the buyers coming in. Right? When it's down the bottom here, there are strong sellers. Okay. All right. But that's more advanced, okay? But you can, you compounding account. There we go. All right, let's keep on going. I'm just going to put this back onto 1 minute. All right. So here is a sell. We have a pullback. Okay, so I can see here there was another sell here. Right here. It's broken and retesting. It's underneath. I can take it. I can get my first entry, get another entry, and scalp, add entries. Right? You don't need to do that, adding entries, but that's that's what makes good money. Right? Am I going to take the buy? No, because this is resistance. You can see that. Right? And plus it's gone straight into these moving averages. Right? And here's the next one. Here is a sell. You could have made money on this, right? On a pullback coming in, but we're also coming to a base. All right. Base here. Look to the left. And here, right, here's a sell. Right, here's our sell. We can see that it's broken. Right. Right. In here, right, there is a trend line here. And there's also a minor trend line in here for additional confirmation, right? Which is here. It's coming into here, so you would have been careful, but you can see that the sellers came in. All right, you have a look. See these strong Heikin-Ashi candles? This is telling me the buyers with those fat, flat bottoms. All right, in here, easy money. When I see this, I'm in. And then we've got a pullback here, which created a wedge, right? And a continuation. So you could have milked this and got in again. This also happens to be the New York orb. Yeah, boom. And then I go onto it again. And I can also milk it on the 15-minute as well, right? So I have my zones, I call them money zones, and I have this, and it is, easy money, easy money, very easy money. So in here, you can see here, right? Where am I now? Here. All right, we have the buys. Okay. Notice here we have an uptrend. This is creating high highs. I use this for confirmations as well. Right. I'll use this to stay in. Right. I see that this, when I'm trading for myself, it's created a wedge pattern. You can see it. Right. In here, boom, 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 and started making higher highs. So you also got the buy signals, buys. So yes, you can just go in for your little pips, ticks, points, right, to here. I'm going to milk this. I'm going to get in on the 15-second as well. Now for new people, just get in, get your money, get out. Keep it simple. Right, for more advanced, yes, you can come in on the spikes. Boom, boom, boom. And milk this whole run. Right? For new people, get the signal, wait for the pullback, put your entry in, right? And just take the pips, the ticks, or the points. Right? There's a buy, wait for the pullback, and in you go, you're making money. Right? Another buy, wait for the pullback, in, right? And then down in here, right? This is telling me it is consolidated. You're better off going with this, when it's all green, it's all lined up. These are A plus, right? Yeah, there is a bit of consolidation with these multicolors. So it says don't go in, right? But I can see from this breakout that I can enter. But for new people, when you see these multicolors, just stay out. When you see it's all green, just, right? See how this is all green? All green. This is saying, yes, you're free to go and make money easy. Go to the TP. This is your TP. Right? Boom, boom. Okay, whether you're doing micros or on full contracts, that is up to you. All right. Okay. So I'm going to show you. All right. Come on here. Right. And I'm just going to put it on one chart. Oh, hang on. All right. And of course, I'll put it on to NQ for those who trade futures. Okay, so if you're in here, I've got it on paper trading, right? In here, right? Say for example, let me just zoom right in, right? You get a buy, wait for the pullback, right? Then enter the trade to the TP. Right, this is saying buy, wait, put a limit, and get in. Right? Market moves and waves. Get an alert, come in. All right. And in here, there is your TP, right? This to this. Okay, so this amount here, right? This this amount. Oh, goodness, I'm trying to move this box. Okay, I'm just trying to get it so I can show the order. Oh my goodness. Okay, if I was to place an order, right, let me just put this here, and I'd put it as a, well, it doesn't matter. I'll just put this here. Right, and you can see, so there's the box here. I'll put up here. Right. So of course you can use micros as well. Right. You can see, there you go. And imagine if you would hold it, right, or adding positions as well. Okay, you could easily pass an account just on one run and make money on one run, or just get in and do that. You know, with these prop firms, if you run on futures, they want consistency. So until later on, so you just have your daily goal, 400, for example, or whatever. You know, compound your account, your Forex accounts. Right? Compound your interest on the next trades, increase your lot sizes. Okay. For those who are doing micros, and I'll show you on different instruments as well. Be trading on gold tomorrow morning, going live. Okay, so if you would have in, depending on, you might have a 50K account. I use micros on my 50K. Right? And I'll be, getting my whatever in, $100. And then I'll look for another trade to make another 100. And then my 50Ks are all done. I'll use a copier. I surprised myself. I actually set it up myself. So here we go. Okay, so let's go on to, like London session. You might be trading the German DAX. First up, I'll have a look at my money zone as well. Okay, so here's a start here, waiting for the volume to come in, and there's my money. All right. Okay, in here. So of course you get access to what I do with this money zone as well. So let me put on this one. I just need to refresh this. That's better. Right. Okay. Don't know why that's on there. Okay, NQ, no, down to there. Oh, that's why. Okay, I wasn't getting why it was on that. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, right, this is the close. This is moved down. Okay, this is the power hour. Right. No, this is the end of the power hour. This is the power hour. Right, it's 5 a.m. in the morning my time. I'm in this, making the money. Right, very easy. There's also another one, another entry. Is going to be crazy towards the end here. You can see there is a support here. That's why price bounced off it. It's where price heavily pushed off. Okay, now we'll have a look. Probably should put it on the two of them, shouldn't I? Okay, there's one in black here. I'm just going to put on the white one. You can change all the colors that suits you. Okay. All right, I'm just going to have to, I'll just put it on the normal one. You can see here. Let me just get rid of this. This helps, but I do have a I do have my right. Okay. So you can see here we're underneath, right? Underneath, take the cells. See, we've got the TPs here. Right. We're not going to take the buy here. Why? Because, well, look at it. This is in between the moving average here. We just stay away. We take this, we're underneath, we go. Right. It's also like this as well. Break and retest. Right, here's underneath the moving averages, we take it. Underneath the moving, we take it. Right, look in here. Can you see in here? Let me just get rid of this because you don't need it, but it's a helpful tool. See this? Consolidated. Right, it's warning you, be careful. Okay, and again here, see? It's consolidated. Just take the good ones like this. Here, very clear. See this here? From here, down. All clear run. Take it. Right here, right? From here, all right? Okay, clear run. Take it. Okay. So I'm showing you, this doesn't repaint. What you see is what it called. Okay. Okay. This is in between. You don't take it. Now, of course, there's going to be sessions where, like I wouldn't trade the German DAX in Asian session. This is Asian session for me. I don't trade the German DAX. You don't trade it. You trade gold. Gold. This is for futures. What I do is I start my money zone off in the morning to see where the market is going to take me. All right. So I'm in here. I can see this is making high highs. All right. And here I get in and make my money. Then I go to my Asian money zone. Okay. Very easy for people to make money with this. I make my money. I can also make it again. Then I go to my London. You can see these are all winning trades. There's another win. Boom. Another win again. So I have all these Londons up here. Okay. There's another winning trade. And again. Okay. Go to the next London. You're going, oh, wow. Okay. You get access to this too. There. So can you see what I'm doing? And then I get my New Yorks. Okay. And there's another winning trade. Right. Then I go to the next ones. And then to the power hour. Okay. It's very easy to make money with this. Right. There we go. There's my trade. Right. Okay. So you can see these zones, and then I can take what this gives me. Are you going, oh my gosh? No, what we have here is incredible. right? Gives you a sell, you get in. Right? This is just an order that I set up. Right? You're in. What do you think I'm going to do with this run? Going to go the 15-second time frame. And you're going to go, whoa. And then I'm going to add my positions here. 1, 2, right, in here. Wait for these spikes, these spikes. Right. So you can see, let's just go on to gold here. Just make it a bit bigger. Right. So here in Asian session, right, this is for Forex, this one. That's a winning trade. This is where's my session starts, and I'll be live trading tomorrow. I start 8, right? 8 in the morning. Yes, I trade after the market opens. The market opens, I get my first buy. Boom. Right. Then I get my next buy, which happens to be the morning, what I call the Sydney money zone. Here, and I could be done in all my accounts. Right. And again, boom. Can you see what I'm sharing here? Right. This, boom. Right. I've taken off the TPs because I analyze the market. Right. I get my and I wait for the pullback. Right. I get my alert. The candle closes. I wait for the pullback and I get in, and that there is easy money. Here's my buy. Can you see? As I said, these don't repaint. Right. Look underneath. Sell. And again, sell. And again, sell. And again, sell. Sell. And that's why I'm saying this is truly the most. Yeah, maybe people don't believe me, but I said out loud, I was like, I really want something that even a beginner trader can come in, get an alert, have the confirmations. Okay, it's above the moving averages, it's green, right? It's not consolidated. I can go and I can make some money. Just go in for my 10 points, my 4 ticks, right? But can you see? Buy. See how accurate this is? Like, I mean, it's insane. And again, right? There's a trend line break, but right, this was a winning trade, but it had the 2, so I would have just given that a miss. But here, yeah, everything here lines up. Boom. Watch out, there's support here. Am I going to take this sell? I could catch something, but this is not ideal, and we don't have it lining up. Right? So you go on, put on your alerts, right? Get an alert to your phone or to email. Sniper, buy alert, same as chart, on bar, every time it comes up, boom. And then you do it for your buys as well. Right? Just have a look. Boom, boom. I, I can't make this up. I wouldn't take this because it's in between. I would take this. Okay, so let me see. Let me go on to I trade this in Asia. Oh, Come on. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, let me see what does. I haven't used this in Asia. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. I've only just recently got this, but my friend has been. If I could say what he said, but I won't. Right. Look at this. Of course, he would not be buying here. This is not good. See? Look at these. The confirmations here. You just stay out of this. Right? This is this is heading straight into a. Even though if you would have gone in here and even taken this, yeah, you would make money. But there's a trend line there. This this is clear. See this? This here, right? Get a signal. Boom. Easy money. Everything lines up. I kid you not. This is the best, the best software I've seen in a long time. You're going in, like they say, the best ones to have it on is, NQ and ES, right? But I see multiple trades, so you can get in the market and get out on. I have a lot of different instruments here, right? But what I'm seeing is pretty spectacular. Like even in here, depending on your spread for your broker, right? Boom. Right, let's put it on to ES. Right. Where's my ES? Why am I so blind? Okay. There's your buy, there's your TP. You could have even just a smaller TP. Right. You might just go in for four ticks. I think that's what, but look at this. How easy is that? Right. With those dots, the dots are your stop loss. There's a certain rule, but it's absolutely amazing. Right. But imagine, you're in here, you can add a position as well. Right. You have your Facebook, your Facebook. Sorry, someone just sent me Facebook something. You have your buy, and what do I do in here? Right. There's no buy here, but I would be buying that anyway. There's a sell. Can Unbelievable. Right. Here, I'm going to my 15 second. Right. Gets a bit crazy on a 15 second. I'm not, these, right. But in here, right, let me just put on, um, right, right in here with this, right, I'm getting in on these pullbacks and a strong trend. Okay, this is still telling me it's buying, buying, buying. This is not a, because this is what I use, okay? These are the tools I use. Right, this is telling me we're in a strong trend. Right, I'm in the buy. This is the power hour as well. This is a pullback. I can even go to 1 second. Okay, let's not scare people. All right, so, but how easy is that to come on? Right, whether you do the dark, right? I'm just used to doing light on TradingView. So you can see here. Let me go on to, if I'm on gold, you can do micros as well. Okay. I do micros on gold, but hang on, just let me just, I need to put it on the right. Okay. Okay. So in here, so I'll use um, my confirmations as well, right? So I'd have it in looking to the left to see where support and resistance is, any fair value gaps, because the gaps price is drawn to them, right? If you're putting on this kind of stuff, I mean, you can get all free stuff with support and resistance too, but these are the tools that I use. Okay. Right. And here, buy. Now I can stay in because this is telling me this is strong bias. And it starts telling me, look, just have a look at this, you know, because I have a lot of people asking me about it. It goes red here. I'm just going to get black. Right. It goes red. Also gives me a warning just here as well. See the red line, right? In this momentum, right? Before it's even started turning. So it tells me, okay, it's time to get out, right? Now, of course, this is set to, you can go in here and change the ticks, right? So, where is it? See, this is on 20. So you would come in here and you would change it to whatever you want, right? I can put in there oops, 5. Okay. Right. So the trade's here, wait for the pullback, and there's my money. Okay. All right. Can even go smaller, but there we go. I'm showing you things that are just unreal. RTY. Anyone trade RTY? I do. Check this out. Buy. Boom. Boom. Right. Buy. TP. Of course. There's more money here. You can just come in, get it, take it. Right. Buy. Look, here. Sell. Sell. This here is telling you, look down the bottom, it's consolidated, stay out. Here, this is saying get in. This is saying get in. So put your alerts on. Put your alerts on. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, platinum. I haven't traded platinum for a while. That's platinum for Forex. Hmm. This is all consolidated except for here. Get in. There's also a trend line break here in a trend going down. I would take this trade. This is all just, you just avoid that. This is nice. See, all clear. All clear. See the clear run? So just get it onto your phone. Have a look. Is there a clear run? Take it. Is it in a downtrend? Is it underneath the moving average? Yes. Is it between? Don't take it. Price is in between the moving averages like this. Don't take it. Look down here. It's yucky. It's saying there's grey, there's grey, there's grey. Right? See in here? Oh, that doesn't. Hang on. I can't. In here? Oh, here we go. Right? You'll see there's different multicolors in here. You just avoid it. Okay. This one here, right? You can take it. It's clear. This one here, you can take it. It's clear. I hope that you're seeing this as like opening your eyes to, you know, they all use it just on NQ and ES, right? I have my certain confirmations. Oh, 6J. Wowzers. Wow. Wild, man. Absolutely wild. Can use it on the 2 minute chart too. As a clear run. It's a bit funny, but I might have to do it. I haven't done it on this one. Natural gas. What's GU like? Hmm, interesting. Wow, how's all the alerts on? They're all winning trades. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going through it. US 30, the dirty 30. Oh, okay. See, US 30 and YM for futures. So depending on your account size, I'll just put this here. There we go. You can see here, boom, boom, TP was $50 or whatever. I don't know what your account size is. Put it onto YM. Right. Look at the confirmations. Everything's clear. Run here, see? Just there we go. See here? Clear run. Right? Boom. Beautiful. This one here is a clear run. Here. Right? Hang on. There's your buy. Right? Wait for the pullback. Okay, you'd have a limit order here, and it would have gone, you would have had a bit of drawdown here, but this is a break, retest, continuation. Right, maybe you're on micros, but let's just do one contract. Rightio. Okay, so you can see here, very quick, easy money. There we go. There we go. There we go. So this here is easy money. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for listening to this. And I'm going to go. Have a brilliant rest of the day.